Okay, now, as far as this video is concerned, it is purely just going to be a time lapse. But as it's going on, I'm going to be explaining a few things that may confuse a few people, or people just generally don't know. It's basically going to be a explanation video. Now, we have currently 5 active Tomians on the server, and we are currently building Time City, including all the extra bits and pieces that are actually on the server at the server? No. The website at the moment, which are a load of sub-forums and topics and things that have been installed, and yeah. Now, it's going to take a long time, and we are active. Well, I'm at least trying to get more people on. At the moment, I'm really kind of the only one actively going on, as far as I know. Nick has got a really, I would say rubbish, but his computer space isn't like Minecraft, and well, other people have been pretty busy over the Christmas period and things, so it's, yeah. Now, if you do want to come on, you will be opt, so even if you're a new Minecraft member, you don't have to worry about mobs and things, because they won't attack you if you're game mode 1, which is creative mode. Game mode 0 is survival, and some blocks are easier and quicker to mine out in survival mode, but yeah. Now, at the moment I'm currently paying for the server, I think every 3 months, and I've changed it up because I used to be paying every month along with the survival server I run. And I figured it was easier kind of paying for this one every 3 because it's bigger, for starters, it's got more RAM on it, so more people can come on and explore, and it's not going to lag the server out at all. And also, yeah. The other server, not many people go on anyway, so I didn't see the point in trying to basically paying for 2 servers with 2 gigabytes of RAM. I could have got a discount and things, but I didn't. Not many people have been on the other server for a long time anyway, so yeah, I've been saying a lot in this. There we go again. Now, I think 1 or 2 old members of Time City will be hopefully trying to get on. How many times do I need to say I'm trying not to say it, but you never know. It's one of those things. I'm basically just waiting on a few people to get back to me, and as soon as they do, I need to whitelist them on the server, because I didn't realise when Irene Time, which is Alice Time on Minecraft, came on, she was actually not allowed on. Like, she wasn't whitelisted, so she couldn't get on the server at all. So I needed to actually go into the server settings and try and whitelist her and figure out what was going on. I haven't actually gone into that yet, so if people do want to get on, you need to actually message me, because otherwise I won't know, and I need to go in the server settings and things, and it's all really complicated. But yeah, you'll be basically opt. You can change your game mode, but it's what me and all the other people usually play on survival mode, creative even, so that we don't have to worry about mobs and things. And we can go in game mode 3, which is spectator, so we can go underground and make sure that if we put wall down, it's not going to burn if there's lava underneath and things, and it's, yeah. Now, as for buildings, there are still a load of buildings that we still need to build, but there's also a lot of active projects on the way, like the spawn garden is one of the ongoing ones because it's so big, and I'm trying to make it beautiful and pretty and loads of flowers, and this is one of the buildings that I've recently started building, as you can see on the screen. I've actually taken the Christmas tree down, and I figured it was looking a bit bare on that area, so I figured I'd try and build something that everyone could enjoy all the time instead of just a certain time in the month, a certain time of the year. So there is, I think there's a small area just outside of this little cafe that I'm building at the moment on screen that people can build like Easter eggs if it's Easter, or set off some fireworks. Nothing big, nothing magically fancy and things, but it's enough to celebrate the season. And if it is around the occasion, you are more than welcome to build anything in that little area. Because I'm obviously in charge of the spawn garden, and if anything pops up in the spawn garden that isn't meant to be, I will probably get rid of it actually. But that sounds so harsh. No, it's, if anything, if you do want to build anything in the spawn garden, then just let me know and I'll make sure not to get rid of it. And yeah, it's all really complicated and there's a lot of information. Just hoping it's not going to be too confusing for new members joining the server. What else? I made quite a few mistakes when I was building this, but I figured it was interesting to see how I did it. Yeah, see, I was meant to place stairs, not slabs there. I was going to place a villager in here, but I decided not. See, that kind of annoyed me. It really annoys me how you can't place anything on, like, can't place carpet on top of the door that's opening. Yeah. So I'm trying to get a few more active Tomians on the server. So if you do want to come on, then all you need to do is literally just message me and I will whitelist you if you've made a Minecraft account and things, and then I'll explain kind of what's been going on the server and what you need to know, like where people's bases are, although you can probably see it from that massive map in the spawn garden. Can't really miss it. It's pretty big. You can pretty much build anywhere in the spawn garden, except there's a few places I think that people have reserved for certain builds. I think I've got a certain area that I've got an idea to build the arena in, or at least one of the arenas, because I know Nick has actually claimed one of them, but I'm not sure which one. But I've got this. I've got a really good idea of where another one's going to be, because there's two. There's People's Arena and Gladiators. But we are basically just going to be building the whole of Tome City. It is going to be a massive project because there are so many things we can do. So many things we can do. For example, there is Story Street, which is a really big build because there's so many aspects to it. There is Pirates Promenade, Short Station, which is going to be pretty interesting. Macabre Mansion is the Nether. And that is the one that Saint has been actively working on. It is big, very big, because it is incorporating every person's portal inside, and we are at the moment trying to get rid of all the bedrock at the top of the Nether, and can only do it in survival, creative mode even. I keep getting the two a bit confused for some reason, because you can only punch out bedrock in creative mode. Yeah. But then I've been actively going around with beds and blowing netherrack up, and it's taken a lot longer than I thought. I think the idea is to basically go round and do as much as you want and then come back later, because it's one of those massive jobs that is going to take so long and you will probably get bored blowing netherrack up, that you'll want to work on something that isn't. You'll want to do something that is more creative and a bit, yeah. You probably just saw on the screen there's a water fountain. That is where the Christmas tree used to be, and I really, really like it. I really, really like it. It's so pretty. It took me I think it took about half an hour to do, I think, because I was trying to get all the blocks in the right place, and I was trying to make it look how I wanted it to, and it's not as simple as that on Minecraft because of how blocks join up. But in the next video I'll do a tour around and I'll show it to you in detail. There is sea lanterns and things in there, so it lights up, so even if things did want to jump in, you can still see where they are. It's funny, I'm placing bricks on this ceiling, but I actually change it later. If only I'd known. Well, I've been actively working on my base, and I'll probably do a short clip on that, and I've also been working with Saint a few times, and that'll probably be in the next video, because he's done it from his point of view. He's also gone around his base. No way, he's actually put a video up with me, with time-lapsing me, as I was helping him, but he's also gone around on his account in my base, and shown my base from his perspective, and I've shown him around a few bits, because I was working on it a few days ago, and filling out part of the mountain, and yeah. And I'll be showing it around in the next video, because it's now, well, pretty much part of it is now finished. The problem with this build is I think there's too many bricks, so I may end up changing it around later. And placing glass panes is a nightmare. But yeah, if you are a new member, the controls do get quite awkward to get used to, but as soon as you get used to them, you get you get used to them very much. I've changed around a couple of the settings so it's easier for me to get around, and it's kind of confusing because if Ant wants to use my account, half the controls aren't the same. I say Ant, it's Saint. So I'm doing that again. So obviously when he was time-lapsing me and going around on my base, it was all really confusing because I was telling him to go around certain bits, and he was getting pretty confused. Red carpet for seating and tables. No, not seating. So I don't really like the look of pressure plates next to each other because it leaves a massive gap. So I prefer the look of carpet on the tables as the tables. I'm just placing lighting onto the carpet. I think Ant is going to be helping me with the outside because he's apparently quite good with exterior things. So he's going to be helping me with the seating outside and various bits and pieces, but that'll probably be in a different video. This is basically just time-lapsing and explaining things, just in case people need to know the information. I have actually got part of some other clips that I can use in another video, so another video will probably be going out pretty soon. I think either tomorrow or the next day or something. It will be pretty soon after this one's gone up. this, I think, in overall took about it was about an hour to do in total. But I've time-lapsed it, so it's 22 minutes, I think. Anyone is welcome to join my servers, it's just this one is, I think, the only one that's whitelisted. And it's the one that's got the most RAM on it at the moment. I think this one's got 2 gig of RAM, which means that if people start flying around and exploring other areas, it's not going to lag the server out too much, and it's not going to be slow. So with the other one, it does have that problem, but like I said, people don't generally go on that one that much anyway. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to upgrade this one more, because people are more likely to explore and fly around. I think I'm almost done here. It's basically just doing the outside of the ceiling, the roof even, and I think I'll add a few bits in the cafe, food and doing a little small menu and that. It's quite interesting seeing my thought process though. Any new members on the server will be asked to go on when I go on, and then as soon as they log in, they need to stay in the same place that they spawn, because I then make a little throne type dealy thing with their username, Minecraft name and things, so it's their little spawn throne. So that just generally means that they spawned in that exact position. I'm not sure what's going to happen if 2 people spawn in the same place yet, because we haven't had that. I've only actually got 5 members, and at the moment we're all in different locations. I think Darkshard is the only one that's actually quite, well, furthest away from everyone else. It's actually close to the welcome hall, and we're closer to the centre of the garden. I think I will actually be adding in something in that building. It's probably going to be like a jewellery type deal or something where like loads of people, because at the moment there's a hall where someone can, well, Overlord presumably, or Overdragon, new Overlord, new Overdragon and new Overseer will be able to stand at the very front, and all the other terminals will be sitting in the little pews listening to all the important information. I need somewhere else. There's a massive area to the right of that, just before you go into that part of the building. I need an idea, and I think John, or Dashi, suggested doing a kind of jewelry type area, so I'll probably be doing that, but I'm not sure when. Right, there's like, I think 2 minutes left of this video at the moment. Yeah, about that. I think I've basically explained everything. Yeah, we're on creative mode. Well, there's one more thing, I think. We're on creative mode purely because it's easier building a city on creative mode than survival, because you've got all the blocks and it's easier, especially when the update's coming. I think that's coming in the next few weeks or so. They did say it was going to be January or February or something like that next year, which is now. So we get all the new blocks from 1.9 instantly, so if there's anything that, you know, we do want to build, it's easier. And it's obviously makes it easier doing a base and setting things up as you want it to look like if you're on creative mode, because you've got unlimited resources to do it. And the only reason why we're doing that is because it's fun. You know, we're not looking to get anything from it. It's purely whenever we come on and want to do anything for the forum, for the city, then we can do it. But yeah. It's going to be a large project, and it would take probably about 10 times longer if we were on survival. I know there was originally a server with China Ren that did do it on survival mode. And I think having the creative mode makes it so much easier. But for now, I will stop and let you enjoy the last part of the video.